Which karma decides where I am going to be born? It is said in the Bhagavad Gita, Yam yam vapi smaran bhava tyajanti ete kalevaram tam tam eva eti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavitam. 8th chapter, 6th verse. Yam yam vapi smaran bhava tyajanti ete kalevaram tam tam eva eti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavitam. O son of Kunti, be careful of your thinking. The last predominant thought in you or strong desire in you during the time of your death or departing from your present body decides which life you want to have, which type of life you want to have. Be careful. Some sadhu said, which thought would predominate you? The company, the association, your strong liking and disliking. Suppose you have strong liking for a dog, you have a pet dog and you love your dog, and you have deep love for the dog, you take care of the dog, walk with the dog, take food with the dog sitting there. And while dying, if your thought is a thought of dog, be careful. We discussed this life of the king who became a deer. You have strong dislike for somebody. And thinking of that person and that person who died, what will happen to you? You will be that person in next life. And remember, as we think, so you become, even in this life also. Very simple principle in this sloka, this verse. The thought which is predominant in you even before sleeping, it tells what type of sleep you will have and how will be your next morning. Remember, this verse you can apply every day. Which type of thought is predominating you during your bedtime? Are you thinking of body? Are you thinking of physical comfort? Are you thinking of God? Are you thinking of nice food tomorrow? Are you thinking, what is a thought? It is a practice. Before going to bed, which thought is predominating you? It decides what type of sleep you will have that night, next morning when you will get up, because that thought continues. That is why cultivate good thoughts. Another thing, who knows when your breath will stop? Is there any guarantee? Is there any guarantee that breath will stop? Somebody said, Parikshita in the Srimad Bhagavatam was the luckiest one. He was the luckiest one. He knew that on the 7th day I will die. It was very clear. On the 7th day I am going to die. He had a curse from a Brahmin boy, a son of a rishi. He said, look, it is not a curse, it is a blessing. Why? Most of the people don't know when they are going to die. They can die the next moment. Number one, it is clear to me on 7th day I will die. I have 7 days time in my hand. So clear, I am so blessed. Parikshita, the king, is telling, I am so blessed. It is clear in my hand. 7 days I will live. On 7th day I will die. So 7 days time there I will utilize day and night. But for us, there is no guarantee. It can be next breath. It can be next breath. If it is next breath. Swamiji, sitting in the class, if the breath stops looking at you, thinking of you, maybe next time I will have big beard and... Be careful of our own thinking. Day and night we are thinking. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord said, Nahi kaschit kshanam api jatu tishtati akarmakrut. For a single moment, mind cannot remain idle. Keep your mind busy or mind will keep itself busy. If you keep your mind busy, with intention, with motive, with utmost care, then mind is on good track. Otherwise, mind will go here and there.